We're just chatting with our next guest here about this. Healthcare town halls, they're still alive and well across the country, and one outspoken town haller is demanding that his congressman actually represent his constituents.
What a novel idea, and that is what Danny Panzella had to say Monday in Staten Island, New York. Watch this.
So, Mr. McMahon, I would say please represent us, the people. Do not represent corporate interests. Do not represent your party. Represent us. And I think it's pretty clear what the majority here has said this evening.
Well, there you go. There he is on Monday, and here he is on Wednesday live on the Curvy Couch. Good morning to you, Danny.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So if they're not representing the people like you, who are these people in Washington representing?
They're representing the corporate interests that fund their campaigns, and that, you know, there's a quid pro quo going on. I believe that there's an elite, and there's a big distraction that they put this left versus right to keep the middle and the lower classes fighting with each other. And really, they're all in bed together. The Republicans, the Democrats, and all the corporate interests. And
here's the interesting thing is that you were telling us in the break you were not really a political person before this summer. And what happened?
Well, I've always been maybe somewhat interested in politics, but certainly never, I was never an activist. And then Obama, the election of Obama, and the wave of, although I should be fair, I'll go back to Bush. I did not agree with Bush's, the bailouts. And really, that's what got me started. And then Obama just ramping up this very quickly, doing a lot of these things that I completely disagree with, the corporate welfare.
And then along came the Tea Parties, and you watched what was happening with these Tea Parties.
Right.
You said, wait a minute. These people, these ordinary people, are going out in the town halls. They're talking about how, hey, Congress, pay attention to us.
Right.
And you said, I want to be part of that?
I think it's hilarious that Pelosi called us AstroTurf when really it's just, there's really not even an ideology behind the Tea Parties. I mean, yes, we're conservative. We swing to the conservative side. But there's a wide range of ideologies that come under that Tea Party heading.
And the amazing thing is that the congressman in your district, when you were asking for a town hall since last spring, didn't respond, and then finally said to you, well, I'll have a town hall after the vote.
That's what he was saying midsummer, was that after they voted, then he would come home and have a town hall with us. Well, he finally answered the call, and he gave us our town hall, and the response was overwhelmingly not necessarily against health care reform, but against the H.R. 3200 bill.
Well, Danny, why do you think your congressman, Michael McMahon, who's a Democrat, after all the bad publicity the Democrats got with their town halls throughout the month of August and early September, why do you think he went ahead and had a town hall? I mean, that could be dangerous if some bad optics occurred.
I think he just had an overwhelming call from both sides to come and talk to his constituents.
And you give it to him for showing up that day? Give him props?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He was a gentleman. He definitely, you know, I just hope that he stands by his word and actually does represent the people.
How does it feel to be politically awake?
It feels great. And, you know, I have a lot of people that think I'm crazy all of a sudden. But you know what? I wouldn't change it.
You've been called a lot of names.
I have, and I have to keep going forward, and I'm going to keep fighting and keep trying to wake everybody else up.
Well, thanks for waking us up on this Wednesday morning, Danny.
Thanks for having me on.
All right.
Do you want the perfect pooch? I don't know if Danny does, but a lot of you out there do. I know that. It's never too early to start training.